It's Monday. I gotta go to work. I just took a quick break. It's 10:55. We're going to be looking at the Fenix 7X Sapphire Solar. Makes Garmin so special, and what makes or determines what model you're going to buy? Because there's so many. She's big, 51 millimeter. My very own play button. Hey, we just crossed 3,500 subscribers.
You want all you can get out of a watch without having to change watches and stuff. A bird's eye view of the Garmin Fenix 7X Sapphire Solar. I've referenced it a few times already when I've done the videos for the Epics as well as the Tactics Pro. So I figured I might as well get this video out of the way since this one is personal to me and my personal collection.
You know what got me was the power reserve. 30 days or whatever. Full charge, 31 days, 28 days, whatever it is. We're going to charge it up, make sure she's good. I've had it for a few weeks now, but I've been doing the reviews and wearing the other models, the Epics and the Tactics. So now she's officially an everyday carry. We're 3 days in, I think it is. So yeah. No regrets.
I'm a G-Shock guy, I always have been. I love them, and I still do. They're great designs. But I wanted something that packed a real big punch and gave me everything, a big bang for my buck.
Titanium, sapphire, solar. I don't think I need white gloves today, but I could go for a manicure. Oh my God, it's been a long week so far.
From activity tracking to, of course, things like golf monitoring as well, because I have to transfer and change watches when I go from a G-Shock to, say, my Garmin Approach S20. I didn't want to do that anymore. It makes perfect sense. I had the GBD H2000. I also tried the Rangeman, the GPR H1000. Nope, they weren't good enough. Gorgeous, but weren't good enough.
But we are going to check out that power reserve and just see how it goes. I don't want to plug it in again for at least a month. Let's see if we can get there.
Believe me, Garmin does not let you down. The Fenix Sapphire Solar 7X. You thought G-Shock was tough. Garmin's put sapphire crystal solar power together with a titanium polymer case. Oh boy, this thing is a beast, an all-around tracker watch that you can call your everyday carry. I'm calling it mine. Now I figured it was time to get the best of both worlds, like I mentioned. All the function, all the tracking, all the health monitoring, while also looking at making sure I can monitor my golf holes. It's a wearable device that does everything. And I have no time to explain all of it to you. Not to mention I don't even understand some of it myself. But it does what I love.
Watch what Amy says. Does your lover or spouse or wife or husband or whatever ever soften you up before she drops the hammer on whatever it is she's trying to say to you? Lover, are you going to get those golf clubs out of this freaking living room anytime soon?
At the end of the day, you put it on your wrist, you need it to tell time. Everything else is just a bonus. I'm used to large watches because I wore quite a few G-Shocks over the years, and I do have that same enthusiasm for them. It's just that Garmin allows me to do so much more. Coming in at 51 millimeters for this beautiful round titanium polymer plastic case design with a 5-button functionality. It comes with a silicone rubber soft strap, which is great, super comfortable to wear, and we're looking at around 90 grams. Like, wow. Even with this new aftermarket silicone rubber strap that I've put on, she's coming in at 88.83 grams. You want to see? This is just spectacular. Now, I took the OEM rubber strap on and put on this black with red accent colored rubber strap. It's great. I'll leave a link down below for the company name. I got it on Amazon. It was relatively cheap. It was really good price. But it adds to the aesthetic and my overall colorway. Like, I like the black with the red. The links will be below. Let me know. Comment below. Let me know what you think. It's a bonus to have this. Now, we are a 26 millimeter lug width, which is a little bit tough and not always the most available. However, they know what they're making, so there's obviously design options for you online as well, as Garmin as well. And with that quick fit technology where you just release the clasp and take it off and you can change it into another one in seconds, you can't beat that. If you want a different look, a different color to go with whatever, whether it's a fashion piece or whatever it might be, you have those options.
One side to the other. 58 millimeters lug to lug. So that's something you have to take into consideration.
Now my wrists are 7¼ inches, as you can see for all the images you're seeing here. And medium-sized wrist, I would say it's not too bad and not too large, even at that 51, right? If you're used to wearing something like a G-Shock, you'll be able to pull it off, no problem. But for men and women and the like, no problem. Don't worry about it. It's your wrist. If it fits, you wear it. Large portion of the case is this beautiful big dial and the glass. I mean, wow, with a small bezel. Now the difference between the Tactics model and the Fenix model in that bezel is that the Tactics model is more of a squared off bezel, whereas the Fenix model, which is great, the Sapphire Solar that we show you here, it's got more of a nice rounded slightly sloped bezel. It's got a real clean look to it. I like it. Comment below, let me know what you think.
Now, Fenix 7 has undergone a couple of changes since the Fenix 6 has come out. For example, here up on the bezel where the screws used to be, we have a cleaner look now, and the titanium runs from the bezel down to the lug, and you'll see the 4 points of contact there for those screws now. So it looks really sharp, really clean and smooth now. And with that nice sloped edge, it's a great finishing look for it. Now also, we have the added button guard. So like my Devosa diver watch, you'll see this is the crown, and these are the crown guards here that protect it in case it gets caught on something, so it just slides right by. So that's what they've done with the Fenix 7, is that they've added for the start-stop button, in case of accidental hits or whatever, it'll just roll on by. Great little fixes and points that they've changed on the overall design for the 7 series.
Now we are looking at the MIP memory and pixel display for this Fenix model, not like the Epics, not to be confused for the Epics and their beautiful vibrant AMOLED display. So, and with the touchscreen technology built into this glass, it's great. It's responsive and sharp.
You're also probably wondering, why is it so low? Yes, you do have the adjustment level feature for the display. I think I'm running at 20% right now to save power. And that's still what you're looking at with the visibility, which is almost visible from most angles. Minus a little bit of glare, obviously, because it's very bright out here.
And I found that it's really helpful. Sometimes there's occasions where you just don't necessarily want to push the buttons, even though they're there for you. And you can also choose to engage or disengage this feature as well.
Now, as mentioned before, we have that quite common 5-button functionality. We have your light up top on the left. We have the mode or correction menu and up button in the center on the left, which if you press and hold, that can take you to your watch faces. Or if you go back and you just press it once, it'll provide you with your glance widgets so you can see the different activities or monitoring capabilities you have. And if you were to press any one of those, whether it be with the select button or by touch, you would then activate additional feature information with regards to that specific function. So the heart rate, if you touch it, it'll bring up some heart rate monitoring information. And then if you hit the back button here down below on the right, that'll always take you back and then eventually to the home screen. Now you can also utilize touch function like that as well, and it's responsive and it's a great has great UI here. And then also if you wanted to go back, it's a quick simple cover up of that dial and it takes you right back to your home screen. So start stop on the top right with the button guard, and then back or lap button here on the bottom right.
The case back is branded and has all of the information and identifiers on it that you need. Obviously that also helps with making sure it's genuine. However, it's under the wrist with that sensor and giving you the most accurate sensor details with regards to this healthy lifestyle and heart rate tracking.
Now, as a quick glimpse into some other further functions, if you press and hold your stop button, for me it's registered as a hotkey, so it brings up my stopwatch. A simple press will start it. You'll see you have 1/100ths of a second until you get to 5 seconds, and then it transitions over to a regular second count. You can stop at the same, and then with the back, or correction, with the down button, you can see the little circle there. You can go back and that will reset it. And then if you want to go back, you press the bottom right and it takes you back to the home screen. Instead of holding it for a hotkey, if you give it a simple press, this will bring up your activity tracking information and what you're actually utilizing as your favorites. For me, it's going to be pool swimming, snowboarding, golf, yoga, bike riding, and Pilates. And then if you press this button down below, it'll bring up some additional functions and features. So it is really intuitive, and the response is really great. I was super surprised by that.
There's so much. I would be here all day personally going over all of the features and stuff that's going on in this watch. But I've reviewed the other models as well and found that they're all coming in with great capabilities. Out of the box too, with 100 meters of water resistance too, ultimate protections that we're looking at here, just it's fabulous. Now the watch also has 32 gigs of internal memory so that you can have all kinds of mapping and stuff stored in there, including the information for your golf courses, ski trails with the updated ski trails ability to monitor that as well. Dynamite, not to mention music files if you wanted to listen to music. I mean, the list goes on and on. The watch face is completely customizable. You can choose whichever display that you want of a number, not to mention you could also download some from the Connect IQ app. I mean, you got all kinds of options here. If you were to tap and hold on a particular widget on the dial screen itself, that'll bring up the additional features or data with regards to that particular feature. So if you see the temperature up here, the high 23, low of 16 today, if you were to press and hold that, it then brings up your information with regards to the weather, which is great. Only a 1% chance of rain today, so it's not too bad out. Now, I love old school analog dial watches. That's why I sometimes wear them on the left wrist when I have my Garmin on the right. However, I wouldn't choose that as a watch face, particularly because I like digital to speak digital. I don't know, it's just me. Comment down below. You let me know what your favorite digital smartwatch is right now. Also, don't forget that a lot of these features and functions and adjustments can be made through the app on the phone as well, but it's great to know that you're able to make the adjustments on the fly if you like on the device. Of course, at the end of the day, it's a watch, so accuracy is important, especially when you're talking about the price point here. I mean, $900 I was able to get this thing for, and by the way, I got it from a reputable seller on eBay. This one's used, slightly used. It was new out of box. I think that's a great deal considering retail, she's looking at around $939 plus taxes here Canadian. It's come down a little bit online on Garmin's website, as well as some of your authorized dealers around whatever area you're in, that being Amazon as well. And to get back at that accuracy point, I mean, you also have the option for a dual time zone with the UTC or Universal Time Coordinated Time available too, which is one of the display options I add to mine. Therefore, you're getting the best accuracy you can for a digital watch, right? Now, what also sold it for me was the highlights that most people talk about, and that's the GPS tracking capability and accuracy with the mapping and stuff. Not to mention the sapphire crystal and the solar power. All right, we're going to test out the accelerometer here. I'm going to do 100 steps, and then we're going to see how accurate it is. And I'll be straight up with you, no problem. We're starting at 6,576. It's been a busy day. 6,576. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. Whoa. I think I'm only off by like 3 steps. What did I start at? 6,576, and I'm at 6,673. Not bad. The torch? That's a bonus. This flashlight's awesome. Having it at your fingertips there, you know, having the ability to use this thing for whatever your needs might be, and you'd be surprised what kind of daily needs you're going to have of a flashlight on your wrist at any drop of a hat. Just spectacular. But the tracking capabilities, including golf, I mean, straight up, I'm not a runner, but knowing if I wanted to do a hike or if I wanted to go somewhere and be out and about riding, walking even, it doesn't matter. I would have the ability to track that information and see how far I went, what distances I covered, how long I was gone and doing the activity. All of these things are great for any of us outdoor people, no matter what the activity or exercise is we're doing. We also have the ability to have different workouts and exercises, including yoga or Pilates and things like that. And they actually provide you, it's in the database, some of the different exercises that Garmin has put together. These are just beautiful touches for a watch that can do so much already. I mean, I'll tell you, I will always love G-Shock, don't get me wrong, but they're a bit behind in the technologies and the capabilities of what a Garmin watch can do. The Fenix Sapphire Solar has been great so far. It's only been about a week and a half on the wrist, but I already know I am not disappointed and there are no regrets. So just take that into consideration. Everyone's going to have their own opinions. You're going to have to get a sense for how it feels best for you, not to mention whether it fits in your budget depending on how much you want to spend. However, I've always been a Garmin fan for golf monitoring and tracking. That has never changed in I don't know how many years. And what they're able to put into one device, one wearable, is just fabulous and good enough for me. Some of these other watches that I've been wearing over the years just can't do that. But I guess, yes, if you're looking at what could be a negative on it, I think the cost might be one of the considerations that anyone has to look into. Garmin's making updates, so the watch actually will get better over time and at least increase its longevity for your wrist. So you're not forking out all this money for a limited time, say. Now, the Garmin Fenix line comes in 3 different sizes in a whole bunch of different options. We're looking at like the 42 millimeter, which is the 7S. You have the 7, which is the 47 millimeter, and then you have the 7X, which is the 51 millimeter. And then you also have different specs with regards to steel case or bezel versus the titanium versus solar and solar with the sapphire options. I mean, wow, holy cow. Fenix 7X is gonna help me all along the way, and it's more capable for my needs than maybe yours. So take a look into what you're looking at and what your budget is and decide whether or not it might be for you. If you prefer a more vibrant screen, you may be looking at the AMOLED screen in the Epix design. However, if you can handle the contrasts and the colors and the design and display of the MIP dial, the memory and pixel dial, then by all means, the Fenix line could just be for you. It's also been compared quite often to the Apple Watch. However, don't be confused that this is not going to be the same vibrant type of display that you're seeing in the Apple Watch. However, it is really good and does hold up and holds its own as far as capabilities. On the wrist though, I have no complaints. It feels great. I wear it every day 24/7. I sleep in it, no problem. It's all good. And most of all, like I said, for me, it's all about being out there on the links. Golf is king, and I love it. And having the ability to use this watch to track and have some accurate information at your fingertips before I take that next shot, woohoo, score. Now, I hope you enjoyed the glance and the bird's eye view of the Garmin Fenix 7X Sapphire Solar. Get one, put it on your wrist. If you like the fit and wear, pull the trigger. You won't regret it. If 51's too big for you, go to the 7 at 47 millimeters or the 7S at 42 millimeters. Both will do the same stuff for you, but you may not get that 32 gig storage size, so you have all the mapping included and the flashlight. So just be wary of that. And thanks very much for coming to the channel. I appreciate all the support. More videos are coming, more content's coming. Like, subscribe, smash the bell. Let me know what you think of the Garmin Fenix 7X Solar Sapphire. And also, don't forget, we have the Watch Trio giveaway. We're drawing at 4,000 sub. One lucky winner is going to win 3 Casio banger watches. All you got to do, it's not going to cost you anything, like, subscribe, and leave a comment in that video. I'll put the link for the video here somewhere. Yeah, where's it going to be? Up here maybe? I think so, up here. And then you can go click there, leave a comment, and you may just win 3 digital Casio watches. Thanks for all the support. I'm Ross. That's my time for today. Garmin Fenix 7X Solar Sapphire. See you on the next one.